Hi all, I purchased this SABRENT USB SATA docking station on Amazon, and I just thought that I'd do a quick review of it for you, show you why I bought it, how I'm going to be using it, and what other functions this has as well. Okay, so let's jump in and let's take a closer look. Okay, so I've got my docking station unboxed now. So what do you actually get provided in the kit? So you get the docking station itself, and I'll tell you a bit more about that in a moment. You get your USB cable here as well, provided a good long length there. So that's going to allow you to have this plugged into the say the tower under your desk, and then have the docking station actually sitting up on your desk. So a good length lead there. You get a user guide here, which is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of the best user guides I've ever seen. It is so clear on how you use it. You can see there everything is explained really well and very clearly as well. And then you get your power supply as well. So this is 100 volts to 240 volts. So will work anywhere in the world with the right plug on. So I'm here in the UK, so I slide this plug here on the 3-pin plug, but if you're in the US or Europe, you will naturally get the appropriate plug supplied or socket supplied with the kit. Okay, so let me tell you a bit more about this docking station. So it is a 2-in-1, so it does allow you to put in your 2.5 or 3.5 inch SATA hard disk drives, or your SSD drive. So I'm going to be using this for both. So I have in my old computer, I have this drive here, this 2.5 inch SATA SSD, which will go in, and then on the other side, I will have my 3.5 inch SATA hard disk drive in the other side, and that will allow me to get everything off of my old computer and copy it down onto my new computer. Yes, I could have put these drives in. This drive particularly could have gone in my new machine, but it just was a lot more hassle to put this in than to use this to copy the data off. I'll then put this back in my old machine, and then I will wipe it and sell it. So that was the whole point of getting this. So the other great thing about this one, you don't just have to use it for copying data off. You can also use this to reproduce or mirror another disk, or copy another disk, or clone another disk. So you can put a drive in this side inside A, so that you can see there you have an A and a B written on here. So A is your source and B is your target. There's a clone button on the front here. You press and hold this down. You'll get a flashing light on here. You press again, and you'll see it start cloning from one disk to the other. So that could be 2 of these disks, 2 solid state disks, or it could be 2 hard drives, or a combination of both to clone between. I'm not going to be using the cloning feature of this. I'm just going to be using this for getting the data off of the old drives out of my old computer. In terms of speeds, you're going to get 5 gigabits per second of data transfer with this one, so really good speeds. But you will need to make sure that you plug that into a USB 3.2 or above to get those 5 gigabits per second of data transfer. This will work with Windows and macOS operating systems. And yeah, it's just absolutely fantastic. So in terms of the lights on here, so on here you have your power light here. You also have these lights here. Now these are just used for cloning, and it shows you the percentages in 25, 50, 75 and 100% of clone when you're cloning a disk. You have 2 lights here as well. And I will show you this when it's plugged in, so it just indicates that you have a drive successfully inserted in this side. This will light up green, because sometimes if they're not pushed in properly, you don't see a light, it means that it hasn't made a good connection, and you just need to sort that out first. You have little rubber feet on the bottom here as well, just to stop it sliding around, and it just sits really nicely on the desktop like so. This flaps down for your 3.5 inch, and if you're just using the 2.5 inch, then you would just slide that in like so. So the best way that I found to line it up to get it into the slot is just to put it over onto this side here, whether it's that side or that side, slide down, and it just seems to line up perfectly, and then you're in, that's in and ready to go. Okay, so that is what you get in the box, and that is what this drive docking station is all about.